First of all, I would like to welcome all the people who are attending this rally. It's very important for people outside Pakistan to understand the devastation that has been caused by drone attacks. Drone attacks are not only immoral, not only are they insane because they're completely counterproductive. Rather than reducing terrorists, they increase militants. They cause anti-Americanism. The more anti-Americanism in Pakistan, the more the militants benefit. They're immoral because no one has the right to become judge, jury, and executioner. No one has the right to eliminate people. Eliminate suspects, the wives, the children, the neighbors, or anyone who happens to be there. And people are eliminated on information that might or might not be correct. Which humanitarian law allows this to happen? And unfortunately, most people cannot understand the impact it is having in the tribal areas. I have met children who are completely traumatized. They experience sitting at home, and I want you to experience this. Imagine you sitting at home with your family. There's a drone flying up above you. Anytime you would hear an explosion, a neighboring house is destroyed, then you start hearing screams of the injured. But no one will go to rescue them because another drone strike would target the rescuers. So here are children in the tribal areas, day in and day night, hearing the sound of drones at night when they're trying to sleep, not knowing when the bomb will drop. It's very difficult for people sitting outside to actually know the impact it is having. People have left the areas. There are a huge number of internally displaced people. People have left their homes. Yet, most of the people who are too poor to leave the areas in North Waziristan, in South Waziristan, where these drone attacks are taking place, they are there with their families. And unfortunately, the lie that has been propagated that all the people who are killed are militants, this propaganda can easily be dispelled if you hear what the people in the tribal areas are saying. People in Waziristan have approached me. They have told us about the victims of drone attacks. According to them, and this was in a conference, that out of 20 people killed in drone attacks, barely two would be militants. And anyone who dies in a drone attack, his relatives will pick up arms. They will seek revenge. They will seek revenge by joining the militants. Usually because there are no Americans there, drones are gone. The revenge is taken on Pakistani soldiers, Pakistani security forces, Pakistani police, or Pakistani citizens. Anyone is killed who is suspected of giving information to the drones. So we are seeing this bloodshed, no end in sight. If these drone attacks were such a useful way of winning a war, surely things would be getting better. Things are getting worse. Much worse for Pakistanis because today the society is far more radical. If this war was against extremism, then today extremism in Pakistan has broken all records. Pakistan is such, the level of fanaticism in Pakistan has grown, partly because of drone attacks and partly because of military operations. So this insane war and this insane use of drone attacks is destroying our country. The Americans are losing the war because more and more people are joining the militants out of hatred of the Americans. And whatever so-called targets or high-level targets or militants they kill, they are immediately replaced. And so my all of you people here, my advice to you is, my request to you is that you must protest this inhumanity. You must protest this indiscriminate killing. You must try and expose the lie that only militants are targeted. It's impossible when you're getting information from someone, some spy in the area, it's impossible for him to accurately tell who's a militant and who's not. And by the way, everyone in the tribal areas of Pakistan, and we're talking about 5 million people, every male member carries a gun. So who decides who's a militant and who's not? And all this is doing is it's exacerbating the situation. So I again welcome everyone who's come to this rally. I hope that you will raise your voice against this inhumanity, something that violates all humanitarian laws, all civilized norms of behavior. And I hope that we can build up enough of a movement outside Pakistan to put pressure on the British and American governments to stop drone attacks.